Stop needling your skin every day. You are causing more damage and it is aging you. Microskin needling is a popular skin rejuvenation treatment, but everyone is doing it wrong. They're doing it too deep and way too often. You need to stop, okay? I promise you, by the end of this video, you will know when and how to get the best from your microneedling to improve your skin health and look younger naturally. I'm Jen Adams. I'm a skin facialist and a nutritional therapist, so I call myself a skin health expert. I work with hundreds of clients just like you who want to improve the quality of their skin health to create a firmness and tone either at home or they come in clinic and they're part of my Skin Members Club. My approach is to educate you about natural aesthetic solutions to pro-aging treatments for younger looking skin so that you can feel more confident about investing in your skincare and your aesthetic professional treatments that are right for your skin health, not just the type of your skin. For the best skin health expert advice and tips, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video, and make a comment below even if it's just to sort of say hello. So watch this video to understand how micro skin needling works and what you need to do to get the best results. I will explain to you in simple terms what it is. I will discuss with you the risks of micro skin needling and what you're doing wrong, and then you'll get the advice on what to do and how and when to do your microneedling for those best results. So what is microneedling? Well, in the most simplest of terms, it's a constant subcision of small needles that break the skin barrier and create a controlled trauma within your skin to trigger natural wounding or natural healing response. The wound healing response will produce growth factors to create new skin cells and encourage the cell-to-cell communication and metabolism within the cells more effectively. This result is skin rejuvenation, so strong, firmer, bright skin cells that can deal with the effects of aging and the environmental factors more efficiently. And the big problem is, with extreme needling, this has an opposite effect and it's therefore very dangerous, and you're being quite reckless with your skin health if you do too much. It concerns me so much when I recommend microneedling to clients and they tell me that they've seen it with these blood-soaked faces on YouTube, or they unfortunately already had a very bad experience with the treatment themselves. My desire is to educate you about what is happening when you have a microskin needling treatment, so you're not misled or that you cause any long-term damage to your skin. The biggest myth I hear is that the more damage you cause, the more collagen you will create and therefore get firmer skin. This is not true. The issue is too much damage can actually cause, yes, too much collagen, but this is a scar. This is scar type tissue, so it's thicker and heavier skin, and you get pigmentation and dark spots in the skin. It can take up to 2 years for that collagen and the inflammation response to complete its cycle. So deep excessive needling can cause damage years later, so the microneedling does not get the blame. Apart from needling too aggressively, the other issue that can cause more harm than good is needling too often. By constantly causing the trauma to the epidermis, the growth factors are unable to actually maximise their potential. If you needle too often, all you're doing is breaking down the collagen each time and not actually allowing it to build up and gain strength. And this is seen again in a few years' time, but it's had the opposite effect. So you have a lack of skin laxity, which is not good. So how does this happen? The skin is a big organ and it transports and communicates its messages via growth factors to stimulate cell communication and metabolism. As the biggest organ in the body, it has a multifunction. It's designed to keep things out, but also allows recognisable active ingredients in via this communication. This protective barrier is the extracellular matrix, which acts as a gatekeeper. And I will do another video to explain more about this in detail, as understanding the complexity of the extracellular matrix is essential when choosing your skin care routine for at home and which serums to use when you're microneedling. But for this video, I want to focus on the actual physical effects of needling your skin. So think about the epidermis, the top layer. It contains the keratinocytes, and these are the conductors of that cell metabolism and communication. They are the main growth factors that trigger the cytokine response to tell the dermis what to do. They communicate downwards through the layers of the skin, therefore need time to pass this message on and to discuss with the fibroblasts what to do, then heal, then create the collagen. So this all takes time. It takes up to like 28 days for the keratinocytes to complete this cycle of their life, really. So another point to make here is that the epidermis does not contain blood vessels. Therefore, blood should not be seen when looking to trigger a cascade of this communication and inflammation. You want the keratinocytes to send the message down to the epidermal junction, as this is where the stem cells are stored. It's these cells that you want to react to produce the collagen from the wound healing response via the epidermal growth factors, not in the dermis. It's too deep and will trigger too much inflammation and cause the scarring and potential pigmentation in the future. So if you draw blood in your treatment, you've gone way too deep. Yes, the odd pinpoint bleed at the end is not the end of the world, but the skin should not be bleeding. If you want to trigger growth factors to improve your skin health over the next 2 or 3 weeks. If you want to wait 2 years for the potential benefit to come through, then sure, keep doing it at that depth, but I cannot guarantee you will get the results you want. The trick is to think top down for skin conditions, epidermal growth factors, and bottoms up for thicker collagen and elastin growth, for example my HIFU treatments. So before I cover my last point about the best skin treatment protocols, can I ask you for your thoughts, or do you have any questions about micro skin needling treatments that you do at home or that you've experienced in clinic? So the final note here is to discuss how often to have microneedling in relation to the desired outcome. So to answer this question, the secret to microneedling is infrequent. So basically, not every day and not every week. You need to give those skin stem cells time to react to the fibroblasts to create the collagen and elastin for skin tightening. But for general skin conditions, you need time for those growth factors to communicate and regenerate the skin cell membrane. Another note here is no topical numbing cream is required. We want to keep that skin communicating and reacting. We want the dermis to deliver the oxygen and the nutrients to the epidermis to react to the message, not numb it. Due to the depth of the needles, you do not need a numbing cream. It doesn't hurt, alright? Just go natural. For superficial skin health issues, the minimum treatment time should be every 14 days, as this is how long it takes for the collagenase to actually break down the dead skin cells and trigger this recreation of the new ones. There should be no blood, only pink, glowing, dewy skin. The superficial concerns to address are things like hydration, open pores, fine lines, and blemishes, anything on your skin. The depth of the needle should not be any more than say 0.5 here and up to 0.25 or 0.1. For deeper skin health concerns, the depth of the needle can go to like a 1 mil or 0.8 around here, but the main difference between the micro skin needling treatment must be a 4 to 6 weeks apart, and you can create a pinpoint bleed if you want to. This would address the deeper wrinkles and sun damage, and therefore address skin tightening and potentially scars. You can go for a little bit more blood if you're trying to do stretch marks. Then the number of the treatments is then up to you. At home, you can continue to needle your skin every 2 weeks for say 12 weeks, when I would encourage a rest for about 6 to 8 weeks before you started again. For in-clinic microneedling, my advice is always a minimum of 3 treatments, 4 to 6 weeks apart, and again, if you want to rest for a few weeks, that also works really well. I personally incorporate other skin tightening treatments and alternate them so we don't focus heavily on this collagen induction type treatment. So that's it for this video. The key question is have you considered a skin needling treatment before and not sure whether it's right for you? To help you understand more about your skin health, I've created this little skin health quiz to help you. Click the link in the description, which will take you straight to the quiz. All you need to do is answer my 10 skin and lifestyle questions, and if your score is less than 6 out of 10, then yes, the quality of your skin health will benefit from superficial skin needling treatments every 2 weeks, as long as you have realistic expectations from your skin treatments. If you score above 6 out of 10, micro skin needling treatment will be a great addition to your existing skin treatment routine. And by combining microneedling with other treatments such as mesotherapy or HIFU, you will benefit from that younger looking skin after 40. But you can enjoy these treatments 4 to 6 weeks apart. Once you've got your score, why not come back to the channel and check out the rest of the videos within this playlist. And if you like what you've learned from me, then click the like button and make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell to get notified whenever I post a new video each week. The main thing I want you to remember is to invest in your skin health, not just your skincare, for younger looking skin naturally after 40.